ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, שהכל נהיה בדברו.
I don't remember. I read about it. There's somebody that was the first one to use the word anti-Semitism to speak about hate for Jews. Whatever the reason is, hating Jews is anti-Semitism. But many people object, because the Jews aren't the only Semites. Arabs are also Semites. So when you say anti-Semite, you're saying more than what you really want to say. But there's no question. Anybody who says that he's an anti-Semite, it means that he's anti-Jewish. It means that he hates Jews for whatever reason it is. Why does he hate Jews? Well, he has a certain idea of what a Jew is. A Jew is a parasite. A Jew doesn't contribute anything to society. A Jew doesn't work, really, doesn't create. What he does is he interchanges commerce, takes from one place to another place, but he really doesn't do anything original, productive in this world. Of course, maybe Jews didn't have a chance to do that, but that's not what the anti-Semite says. The Jew does not produce anything real in this world. But then something happened. In 1948, a Jewish state was established, the State of Israel. And the State of Israel has proven that all these theories are really not right at all. Given the opportunity, a Jew can produce original things. The Jew has changed really the face of the surface of this land, of the land of Israel. I think I mentioned at one time I went in a two-motor plane from the middle of Israel to the north. I don't think I would do it again today, but I did it then. And it was a very small plane. You could look out the window on the right and the window on the left. From the middle of Israel to the north, on the right side is Jordan, everything brown. On the left side, Israel, everything green. Same climate. You can't say that he has rain, the other one doesn't have rain. I guess either it rains in both places or it doesn't rain. The distance is very short. We're talking about minimal things. Yet the Jews have proven in Israel that given the opportunity, they're able to build a society with music, with theater, with technology, with inventions, with hospitals, not only for the Jews that live in Israel. Many people from the Middle East come to Israel, to their hospitals, because they know they're the best. And by the way, Arabs live very well in Israel. I think that half of the physicians in the hospitals in Israel are really Palestinian Arabs that live in Israel. In other words, it has demonstrated something altogether different. And I think this is a big problem for the anti-Semite, because it shows that his appreciation, that his definition of what is a Jew, that he's a parasite, that he doesn't do anything constructive, all he does is change from one place to another, that isn't true at all. It's because the Jew didn't have the opportunity to do anything. But given the opportunity, look at what he has done. So that nowadays, anti-Semitism is really covering itself in being anti-Israel. Israel is not a legitimate state, they say. Why is it that the Jewish people is the only people that has no right to express its identity with its own land? And it's not somebody else's land. They were there all the time. Even when they were expelled after the destruction of the temple of the Beit HaMikdash, there always remained Jews in Israel. But they came in force in the last couple of centuries. Many more. And by the time the partition came, there were 650,000 Jews living in Israel, in what is now Israel. So why is it that there is this hate against the Jew? I repeat again, because they demonstrated that they can do things given the opportunity. They will show what they can really do and contribute to the welfare of the entire world, not only of their own people. You know, the United States is divided into states. I think the most populous state, certainly a state that has an economy equal to that of many countries, even more than many countries, that's the state of California. There's a very nice city there, beautiful city, Los Angeles. By the way, Los Angeles, that's a Spanish word. It should be called the Angels, if that's what you wanted to call it. Why is it called Los Angeles? Because it was Mexico. At one time in history, it was Mexico. Texas was Texas, Mexico. Why is it that no one says, well, the United States should give back Los Angeles, parts of California, Texas, back to Mexico? History goes ahead. It's a river that progresses, and you can't go back in it. I think what you have to do is examine the present, the reality. Is Israel contributing to the rest of the world or not? Or is it a factor of enmity, of discord that wants to occupy the rest of the world? Look at all the scientific advances, creations of Israel that benefit all of humanity. I think that today the anti-Semitism is becoming anti-Israel because Israel denies, tells the falsehood of the conception of what a Jew is. A Jew is not a parasite. A Jew can do things, but he has to be given an opportunity. But when a Jew was expelled from different places, when he could never be the owner of land in order to work it because they didn't allow it, then the Jew couldn't do it. But once the Jew came into his own land, he has demonstrated that he is really a positive factor, not only for himself, for the Jewish conglomerate, also for the entire world. So I say to those who claim that Israel is not legitimate, think, be sincere, ask yourself, is Israel a positive factor in this world or not? Is Israel contributing or not? Do you know what the percentage of Nobel Prizes the Jewish people has received? You can't say it's because of favoritism. It's because Jews are creative, to the contrary. And Israel is the best demonstration. So I think we should all support the continued peaceful existence of Israel. I'm not speaking about the rights of the Arabs. They have rights too. That'll be solved in some fashion. In 1948, they had the opportunity of creating their own state. They didn't do it. Well, unfortunately, certain actions have consequences. There were many opportunities of establishing a Palestinian state, but they were rejected because really deep down, they don't want the existence of the state of Israel. So today, anti-Semitism, anti-Jewish, anti-Israel is centered more on Israel because Israel demonstrates what a Jew can really do when given the right opportunities.